8801 Chevy Road, Colerain High School and Waycross Community Television's presentation of junior varsity basketball. Tonight's matchup features the Lakota East Thunderhawks against your Colerain Cardinals. This is Brandon White alongside Brian Wyatt from WeAreColerain.com. We are near tip. We've got a quick rundown of the starters for the Colerain. Will be Fred Riley, Marcus Allen, Malik Turner, Deshante Jones, and Blake Scott. For the Lakota East Thunderhawks will be Mays, Mitchell Mays, Neil Shaw, Isaiah Boaz, Chris Blunt, and Mike Norris. There'll be Norris jumping against Jones, and we're up, underway, and here we go.
Lakota East starts us off here. Colerain in a man-to-man. This is their second contest of the day. The Lakota freshmen ran away with the first game, 46-18.
Little baby hook inside, and Mike Norris with the first 2 points for the Thunderhawks. Jones crossover, gives it up. Scott. Corner three, not there. Rebound for the Thunderhawks. Cardinals are in the man-to-man to start the ball game. Ball on the Isaiah Boaz. In the corner now, Chris Blunt in the corner.
Colerain's pressure, but Lakota East showing a lot of patience so far, trying to get it back inside to Morris.
Look for the cutter, not there. Back outside, long three is good. Neil Shaw make it 5-0 in favor of the Hawks.
Inside-outside game. They started off hot with the 2 and then a 3.
Jones crossover, gives it up to Malik Turner. Inside look, Fred Riley, baby hook, not there. Rebound fought for. Ronnie Allen got a hand on it, and it'll be over to the East Thunderhawks.
Pick it up.
Lakota East 2 for 2 so far on offense. Colerain 0 for 2.
Shaw's pants intended for Blunt goes out of bounds. Blunt not looking for that pass. It'll be a turnover to the Colerain Cardinals.
Yeah, fun fact told to us here by our scorers table. Chris Blunt is the son of UC Corey Blunt.
Former Bearcat, fights in the NBA. Kick, pass, knocked away by Shaw. Go right to the scorers table, but it'll stay Cardinal basketball.
Good help side defense. Colerain hesitating a little bit. Shaw knocks it out of bounds. Colerain will take possession of it.
Riley the trigger.
I'll tell you what, for a JV team, I know we got a lot of sophomores and a couple freshmen here playing for Lakota East, but they've got a lot of height, and it's not just, you know, kids that are tall. These are tall, athletic kids.
Drive to the basket, 2 points, Malik Turner, and the Cardinals are on the board. Knocked away, Deshante Jones picks the pocket and lays it in for 2.
Hey, that's a way to get back in the ball game. Turn up the defense.
Shaw by Jones this time. Mitchell Mays swings it around. Norris has it knocked away. Nope, excuse me, that's Blunt. Kick inside, Shaw lost it. Kick out. Mitchell Mays with the ball now up top. And we're gonna push here on Rodney Allen. Not a good foul there. Mike Norris was way away from the basket, not where he wants to catch it in the post. Rodney Allen with the push way out, and that'll earn Allen a spot on the bench.
That's a good point, Brandon. As you see here in replay, he's got him way out there, and that's a tough shot for a big man. You want to stay active, but you do not get overactive there.
Anthony Belton checks in for the first time for the Colerain Cardinals. Drive, kick, Norris, spin, and doesn't get the roll. Belton immediately on his first play of the game with a rebound for the Cardinals. Drive, Deshante Jones, kick to the corner. Blake Scott with the ball, working, trying to find a man. Riley looked down low for Belton, knocked away by Shaw, but it will remain Cardinal basketball.
Shaw again taking away the passing lanes. 5'9" sophomore from Lakota East.
Inbound to Riley. Finds a guard, and the Cardinals will set their offense. Kick to the corner. Blake Scott rimmed out. Rebound by Chris Blunt. Mitchell Mays to Blunt in the corner. Back outside, they'll swing it out. Mays, and that'll be an illegal screen on Lakota East. They'll let you get away with a little bit of that extra push there, but not if you use your hands on the body like you did there.
Anytime they see it extended, you know, you got to learn to push with short arms.
Justin DeBose into the game for the first time for the Colerain Cardinals. And a travel line violation. So the Cardinals will turn it right back over to the Thunderhawks.
Yeah, showed a little bit of hesitation. Brandon, as I was saying earlier, this Lakota East team, you got 6'5", 6'4", 6'3", 6'2", and 5'9" on the floor.
Shaw lost it, recovers it. Brad Buckenmeyer is in the game for the first time for the Thunderhawks. Deep three, Mitchell Mays not there. Long rebound to Blake Scott. And he'll run the offense here. Drive, looks for the cutter, not there. Belton.
Swing it!
Uses the screen, Jones, kick. Blake Scott will try again from the corner, not there. Tip in, Fred Riley.
I tell you, Fred Riley, a wide receiver on the Colerain football team, shows some hops there. Guys from the weak side, you got to block that out, but he tips it in easily.
Ashante Jones to pick up the foul will be his first, team second. A lot of people asked this year why we started throwing the ball. It wasn't necessarily because you had a quarterback that could do it, but Fred Riley was the fifth receiver on that squad. So that athletic ability and the wide receiving course while they threw the ball, not necessarily to get away from the option. So Thunderhawks will have the ball at midcourt. Drive by Shaw off of his foot. No, they'll say it'll go off of Ashante Jones. It'll remain Lakota East basketball, and we'll get a 30-second timeout by the Thunderhawks. 6-5, Cardinals lead at the 2:09 mark of the first quarter.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Waycross Community Media. You want to be part of a future broadcast and like what you're seeing here, that's www.waycross.tv.
2 team fouls on the Cardinals. 1 on the Thunderhawks.
We see on the screen here, www.waycross.tv/volunteer or 513-825-2429.
So resetting, it'll be DeBose. Belton, Riley, Scott, and Jones for the Cardinals. Norris, Mays, Blunt, Shaw, and Buckenmeyer for the Thunderhawks as both teams exchanged bad shots. This one stolen away, though, by Ashante Jones, and the Cardinals will retain possession. He's going to get it, give, not a good look. Up ahead, Lakota East has it. A little too fancy there from Ashante Jones.
Okay, 3 possessions right here in succession with all 3 good defensive plays. You had the block by Norris and the steal by Colerain.
Mays, once again,
good block out here by Colerain.
Belton with a strong rebound. Anthony Belton. Good position, good work to get that rebound for the Cardinals.
Anthony Belton, a 6'2" junior for Colerain.
Kick to the corner. Justin DeBose drives baseline. His floater gets the roll and extends the lead to 3.
Colerain is countering this height with a lot of athleticism and speed from the outside. Team play.
And after that first 3, Lakota East has gone cold from outside.
Kind of attributed that to the active hands on the Colerain defense. They're not making anything easy for the Lakota East Thunderhawks.
And that's why they wanted. Buckenmeyer spins, gives it up to Blunt. He has it knocked away, recovers. Working it around now, Lakota East trying to find something here on the offensive end. They'll go to the post, and Anthony Belton will get the reach from behind.
Had good position, but came through the body there. Just a little bit of contact, push from behind.
The Belton's first, team's third, as Malik Turner checks back in.
So your Norris posted up there, and Anthony Belton just got a little bit too much of him.
Nice inbound play, open look. Mitchell Mays, 2 points.
Colerain defense lost him there. Nice set play. Finds the Thunderhawk wide open in the corner.
Fred Riley off the top, kick to the corner.
Hey, pull it out.
Scott nearly stolen Justin DeBose to the hole again. His layup attempt not good. And a good rebound by Mitchell Mays.
Hey, this is the type of game I like to watch. Nobody's sitting in the zone. They're playing man-to-man. After teams are. And it's just up and down the floor.
And Mitchell Mays' shot will not count. Didn't get it off. And after 1 quarter of play here at Colerain High School, it's the JV Cardinals leading the JV Thunderhawks 8-7. So a hard-fought first quarter for both teams. Thunderhawks jumped up to a 5-0 lead, but a 6-0 run made it 6-5, and the Cardinals maintained that 1-point lead to the quarter's end.
Yeah, very clean game so far. Colerain with 3 team fouls, Lakota East with 1, and balanced scoring. Nobody on Colerain has more than 2 points, and nobody on Lakota East has more than 3.
So no one with more than 1 field goal, basically. Once again, this is Brandon Wyatt alongside Brian Wyatt from wearecolerain.com, and this is Waycross Media's presentation of junior varsity basketball as we get set here for the second quarter of play and a junior varsity preview of tonight's varsity matchup between the Lakota East first place Lakota East Thunderhawks and the GMC New York Colerain Cardinals.
And then again, all the shots you see, the production, everything is done by volunteers. So thank you, Tony Suarez and everybody from Waycross in the truck and behind the camera. We couldn't do it without our volunteers. Thanks to everybody.
It'll be Jones, Belton, Scott, Allen, Turner, and Belton for the Cardinals. It'll be Shaw, Norris, Blunt, Mays, and Boaz for the Thunderhawks. Shante Jones driving baseline. He stepped on the baseline. Turnover to the Lakota East Thunderhawks.
Yeah, took it down to the trees, got lost down there. A little bit of contact, but the good defense forced him out of bounds. He saw a cutter coming, but this time his speed wasn't enough to turn a corner.
Mitchell Mays, little give look. Not there. Rodney Allen with the board. Blake Scott working his man, kicks to Belton. He's gonna drive, looks for the pull up and the pass, not there. Cardinals continue to swing it to Shante Jones. 3-point shot is good.
Nothing but net, inside, outside, dribble penetration, takes it into the paint, they kick it out. Nothing but net, Colerain 11-7 early in the second period.
Into the corner, step back, not there. Brings it down the Bose. Chris Blunt gives it up.
Really looking inside, trying to find a Bose.
Knocked away again, stolen this time by Blake Scott. He's got a run at the layup and lays it in for 2. Extend the lead to 6, the largest of the night for the Colerain Cardinals. Look inside to Norris, and probably a good foul there by Rodney Allen. That'll be Riley's second, so we'll take a seat on the bench. Fred Riley back in for the Cards. Fred Buckenmeyer in for the Thunderhawks. And the inbound knocked away by Malik Turner. Ball go out of bounds and remain with the Thunderhawks.
Again, Colerain sitting back man-to-man.
Inside pass to Mike Norris. He can't finish. And nice rebound by Belton, but he's undercut by Norris, who just laying there on the court, so happenstance there favoring the Thunderhawks.
Yeah, Colerain's coach trying to get a timeout in that, but they never really, when he tripped over him, never really had possession of the ball.
And the inbound is immediately stolen back to the Cardinals. Blocked by Norris. Go out of bounds to the Thunderhawks.
That's probably his second or third block right there. Norris, yeah, they called the traveling on Colerain, but then they gave Colerain.
So I was getting a little slightly confused.
The inbound.
There was no bad inbound.
So Lakota East coach is discussing that right now. It went right past us. They said it didn't play right away.
I was going to say, that was way too clean of a steal to pass it right to him.
And you very rarely hear that from an umpire or a referee. He actually apologized to the coach and said, I was wrong.
Well, things worked themselves out, though. Lakota East over top. Pass to Chris Blunt. He's going to go up and one.
A great pass finds him along the baseline. Utilizing his height there, they throw it up where only he can catch up, and he takes it strong to the hole. Now for the and one. So we see here.
Great catch by Blunt. Pulls it down, lays it in.
A 6'4" sophomore.
And gives himself 3 points. So 13-10 now. Thunderhawks have cut the lead in half. Shante Jones, runner, floater, good.
Jones stayed with that. It looked like he was posted up for the three-pointer, lost handle of the ball, which drew the defender
knocked away, stolen, get Malik Turner, but he finds the 5-hole on his pass.
Finds the 5-hole. I was going to make a soccer reference. He nutmegged him, but great steal, but yeah, just kind of surprising with the pass.
5-hole is hockey.
I know. And I made a soccer reference. We've got 3 sports going on at once here.
Pass, and nope, you're not going to call it a steal, going to call it a kick ball.
By Blake Scott, Colerain.
Malik Turner. Get another look at this. Shaw back in for the Thunderhawks. And Ashante Jones knocks it away. Tried to save it, tried to knock it off of Neil Shaw, but his foot was on the line. Thunderhawks will retain possession, but not for the want of effort from Deshante Jones.
Deshante Jones, the only freshman here playing junior varsity action, but I tell you what, he is lightning in a bottle. He accelerates into the passing zones.
Backcourt has had to step for the Colerain Cardinals. Marcus Allen has been called up to varsity as Blake Scott again picks the pocket of the point guard. Brad Beckenmeyer knock it away. And
initially called out of bounds for Lakota East, but is corrected by the official along the baseline, gives the ball to Colerain.
Nice play there.
We see here, makes the steal, but then is stolen back.
Michigan.
So it looks like Thunderhawks backed into a trapping zone, and a timeout forced after the trap. 30-second timeout for the Colerain Cardinals.
Colerain coach does a good job there, recognizes the first change in the Lakota East defense, has plenty of timeouts yet, has not used one yet so far this game. So heads up by the coach to collect his offense and to get things set up.
This coach Scott Krause will get his team reset, try to draw something up, inform him on how to break this trapping zone. So as we reset, 5 team fouls on the Cardinals, just 1 on the Lakota East Thunderhawks. Rather clean from them, but it's a 5-point lead, 15-10 for the Colerain Cardinals. Both teams have used just 1 timeout and have 4 remaining halfway through the second quarter.
Yeah, it's been very smart basketball. I mean, as we said, it's been man-to-man the whole way, and neither team to be even close to the bonus this deep into the second period. It just shows the headiness of both these teams.
Inbound to Justin DeBose.
Let's go, move it, go.
Malik Turner. And there's a foul. Neil Shaw will pick up that one. His first, and once again, just the team's second. You'd think with one team having the size advantage, one team having the speed advantage, the team with the size would have some more fouls.
But you know what?
They defended it well, and
their size with the athleticism. They're not just height and big gooks out there. They are very athletic, lengthy athletes.
Kick to the corner. Blake Scott trapped. And should have been thrown away. DeBose saves it. Corner kick. Fred Riley goes up. He's not going to make the bucket, but he'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, Lakota East has brought in Fred Riley, a forward guard at 6'3", and
they brought in Fred Riley.
I'm sorry, Brad Buckenmeyer. I'm looking at the wrong roster here.
I noticed.
And they're using his height to trap, and Colerain really worked out of that as Riley misses the first one.
Hey, zone. Hey. Slot the wing.
It's been a struggle for the Cardinals at all levels, at both boys and girls from the free throw line this year.
It's a dying art. Basketball has turned into bigger, quicker, taller, and the art of the set shot is kind of going away.
Fred Riley connects on the second, give him 3 points in the 16-10 lead.
Got 3. Sprint leg.
Inside, turnaround, Isaiah Bowes, 2 points.
Get up there, Malik.
Inside look, Justin DeBose, runner, not there. It'll draw the foul and go to the line. That'll be the second foul. Rather quickly there, maybe less than 30 seconds on Chris Blunt.
Yeah, DeBose, high post at only 6 was a little bit surprised with that pass. Does a good job to collect himself. As we see here in the replay, catches it, but takes it up strong and draws the foul, but doesn't take advantage of the first shot.
Breckenmeyer will check in for Blunt as DeBose misses his first free throw attempt.
Colerain clinging to a 4-point lead.
He'll miss both, but the offensive rebound will go off of the Lakota East cheerleader. That doesn't count for possession for the Cardinals because they touched it last. Unfortunately for them, that cheerleader not a part of the Lakota East 5 on the floor. So it'll be Lakota East basketball. Deshante Jones with another steal. Goes through the legs of Mike Norris and comes up with a steal. Kick to Deshante Jones. Riley, baseline, finger roll, not there. Knocked around. And it'll be Bowes coming down with it for the Thunderhawks.
Yeah, that's 3 or 4 steals already by Jones, but Riley can't take advantage of that.
Mike Norris in the post, turnaround jumper, not there. Fred Riley pulls it down. He's looking to push the pace, and he will smartly get it back to his guards. No, he won't. Breckenmeyer knocked it away off of Riley, and it'll be Lakota East basketball as we get a big wave of substitutions. The Thunderhawks. Adam Bowman, Ryan Tunstall, Connolly Bowner, and a couple other numbers will get you as they make plays.
You know, again, we'll apologize if we get some of the Lakota East players wrong.
2 points.
We're going with the roster giving us.
Ryan Tunstall with his first 2 points of the game. Dalton Strunk also out there. Pull up, Blake Scott, 3 points.
You got to reward him when he breaks a gentleman's ankle like that. Pull it up with the
figuratively broke his ankle. Over the top, Lakota East breaks it with the pass. Drive, pull up, shot is blocked, no good. It'll go to the line for 2 free throws. So there's Emmerich with the bucket earlier. It'll be Ryan Tunstall to the line as he makes 1 of 2 free throws. 19-15. Cardinals lead. Drive, Deshante Jones, and 1. Deshante Jones got past the defender. Defense wasn't ready. got the nice roll off the rim and off the glass for 2 points and an opportunity for 3.
Just a freshman. He is Colerain's leading scorer, and that's his 9th point of the ball game.
Chance to get to double digits before halftime here. And he'll finish the 3-point play, 22-15. Largest lead of the night for the Colerain Cardinals at 7.
Colerain going full court press here.
Tunstall trapped, trying to get it over, and he does not. 10-second violation on the Lakota East Thunderhawks. It'll be Colerain Cardinal basketball.
Yeah, Lakota East, 5 new players on the floor here. Really not into the flow yet. Colerain's kind of surprised here by the speed of the defense here on Colerain.
Lots of freshmen out there on the court, knocked away, stolen, no, saved by Jones. He gets it over to Malik Turner. Returns, drives, baseline, gives it up. Anthony Belton off the glass for 2.
That's just a hustle play right there. 2 Colerain Cardinals keep that ball active, and that's followed up by a not-so-headsy play.
Malik Turner will pick up the foul. It'll be his 2nd, team's 7th, so the Thunderhawks will go to the line for the 1-and-1. And the scorekeeper is reminding Coach Krause that Turner picked up his 2nd. He just reminded him that everyone's got to. Get another look at that shot by Blake Scott. Mike Norris back in along with Neil Shaw. Tunstall and Dalton Strunk check out for the Thunderhawks with a minute and change to play here in the 2nd quarter. And the first one is good. Connolly Bowner. And he'll connect on the 2nd. Cut the lead to 7. With under a minute to play here. A little look to Turner. Knocked away, stolen by Norris, knocked away by Turner. But retained by the Thunderhawks, will get it ahead up quickly. Bowner looked to drive, not there. Gets it back out, looking to the post to Norris. And he draws the foul from behind. It'll be on 24, Blake Scott.
His first, team's 8.
Still 1-and-1 for Mike Norris. He misses the front end, and Fred Riley will collect the defensive rebound. Riley, no one on him, kicks in the corner. Blake Scott, not there. Cardinals, a lot of players out there capable of driving to the basket and handling the ball.
Lakota still looking to trap, but
Deshante Jones beats his man, gets it to Belton, ends up at Fred Riley. He pulls up, doesn't fall. And Bowner has the rebound in 20 seconds for the Thunderhawks. They get it ahead quickly. It's nearly stolen by the Cardinals. They swing it around. Bowner up top. Mike Norris, 2 points. Got it to 5. 8 seconds to play. Deshante Jones quickly, jump stop off the glass, not there. Blake Scott at the buzzer. Put it in. 2 points for the Cardinals. And their lead at halftime is 7. So after 1 half of play here from Colerain High School Junior Varsity, it's the Cardinals 26, the Thunderhawks of Lakota East 19.
Hi, I'm former Major League Baseball All-Star Al Oliver. When I played, I tried to make it a simple game, like see the ball, hit the ball. But trust me, sports are not that simple. Try to remember that when you watch an interscholastic athletics contest where everyone is trying their best in a game they all love, so please be courteous and set an example that reflects positively on your school and community. Let's remember to respect the game.
And welcome back to the 2nd half of action here from Colerain High School. It's the Junior Varsity Colerain Cardinals lead the Junior Varsity Lakota East Thunderhawks 26-19 at half. This is Brandon Wyatt alongside Brian Wyatt from WeAreColerain.com. And the Cardinals give up a basket. No, they don't. outside. Lakota East starting with the second half with a missed shot, get the offensive board. And they'll set their offense. Deshaunte Jones with another steal and another 2 points. Deshaunte Jones getting it done for the Colerain Cardinals with his quick hands. That's his 5th steal of the ball game.
12 points for the freshman. I tell you what, you got him in the front of any defense, and he makes things happen, and Blunt takes it up, tries to throw it off of Lakota East's foot.
It'll be Blake Scott, Malik Turner, Deshaunte Jones, Rodney Allen, and Fred Riley to start for Lakota East Thunderhawks, or excuse me, for the Colerain Cardinals. For the Thunderhawks, it'll be Conley Bowner, Mike Norris, Chris Blunt, and
easy for you to say,
Andrew Emmerich. Drive, Blake Scott, floater not there, rebound out, loose, picked up Fred Riley, turnaround, 2 points, and the Cardinals have a double-digit lead at 11.
This Colerain JV is trying to atone for the first game of the day loss. The Lakota East freshman just crushed the Colerain freshman 46-18. 3 games here tonight at Colerain, 2 of them brought to you by Waycross Community TV and wearecolerain.com.
Runner to the lane, blocked by Allen, put back. Isaiah Bowes got the rebound, put back to Rodney Allen block. Deshaunte Jones, 3 points if it's good. It's not. Mike Norris draws the rebound, and Rodney Allen picks up his 3rd foul.
Rodney Allen, defensive specialist for Colerain, will have to take the to the pine a little bit early, a little over-aggressive. So we see there in the replay.
Well, luckily for him, it's a nice cushiony sheet and not pine bench. Out ahead, Isaiah Bowes drives, baseline, not good. Rebound, gets it to himself. Kick outside, back to the corner. Bowes inside, Norris. Thought that was a shot, turned out to be a pass. Blocked by Belton on the attempt afterwards. Belton swings it around. Cardinals in the corner. Malik Turner thought about the 3, pulls it down. Deshaunte Jones, crossover. Hesitation, dribble, floater, and it doesn't go. But it'll go to the line for 2 free throw attempts. Deshaunte Jones is decidedly taking over this game. Just a freshman, 12 points, 5 steals. And we get another look. That floater that just didn't go.
Yeah, you give him an inch and he takes a mile. The Lakota East, the top of their defense, they're trying to guard him with much taller players, but he's getting underneath them, around them, through them, just using his quickness, offensively and defensively, as you said, to lead these Cardinals.
We'll go 2 for 2, 32-21. Deshaunte Jones with 14 points. Coach Scott Krause will take his final 30-second timeout here and set up as we have back-to-back possessions, really all 3 possessions to start the second half. Lakota East breaking the press and getting good looks at the basket. Coach Krause doesn't like that, calls his 30-second timeout to set his defense.
Yeah, breaking the press, using their size, passing around, and staying patient. Don't count this Lakota team out, but, it's always interesting in the JV games because, you're limited to quarters of how much you'll have to play in the week. So a lot of times you'll see a team that'll get a lead but want to keep some of those players for varsity action. So once we get down to the end of the 3rd and 4th quarter, it'll be interesting to see who's still playing in this game.
We saw that for Lakota East, so mass substitutions there in that 2nd quarter. I don't think that'll be a problem for the Cardinals. Is really anyone that has the ability to has been already caught up to the varsity. So Chris Blunt and 1 baseline drive. Blunt strong to the hole.
Yeah, you got to cut off that baseline. You play defense with your feet, beat him to a spot, and Fred Riley doesn't get there. Blunt gets around him, lays it off the glass, and draws the foul.
1 shot, White, rebound.
And he'll miss the free throw, but Bowes comes down with it, goes back up 2 points. And instead of a 3-point play, it's a 4-point play for Lakota East. They cut the lead back to 7. Scott tried to drive, trapped up top. Felton dribbles out of it, pull up, elbow, jumper. He was good.
Eyes in the back of his head. Lakota East was really clamping down in the passing lanes, and he saw them and comes with the score.
Blunt drives, blocked from behind by Anthony Belton. And it'll stay Thunderhawks basketball.
Yeah, they both hit the floor. Hopefully we can get that one on replay. That was one of the best blocks we've seen. Blunt takes it strong. Colerain Cardinals gets a hand on the ball. And
you got to think Fred Riley is a little disappointed there. He had perfect defensive position to control the charge.
But the ball was knocked out of his hands.
Blunt, hesitation, drive. This time Belton doesn't get it clean. And Blunt with a hesitation and a quick move to the basket. Draws the foul. Going to the free throw line for 2 attempts. That's the 3rd on Anthony Belton.
So that's 2 of Colerain's big men with 3 fouls.
And Blunt had a quiet first half, just 2 points. He's come alive here in the second.
Fred Riley back in the ball game for the Colerain Cardinals.
One and 2 to the line. Is Blunt. It's an 8-point Cardinal lead now. Shante Jones kick. And a good drive there by Jones. Got himself caught in the air and drew the foul. Got probably bailed out by that foul. Foul will be on Bowner, his second, team's second.
So he plays with a lot of confidence.
Away by Bose.
He plays with a lot of confidence. If he sees a crease, he's got to take it.
And that's not to harp on him, but that's the 4th time the referee with the mustache is pointing the wrong direction. Blake Scott nearly had it stolen. That one will be knocked away and saved by Scott, rolling to the basket, and it'll be pushed from behind by Bowner. It'll be his 3rd, team's 3rd.
Not a bad foul. They had a 2-on-1 and would have turned into an easy layup. Make them earn it. Smart foul by the Lakota East.
Cardinals didn't execute very well in their last inbound. See if they will do better here. Inbound to DeBose. Turnaround, lays it in. Justin DeBose. Out ahead DeBose. His pass stolen by Riley. And Cardinals continue with the steal party here tonight.
Yeah, every time Lakota East is making a run so far this half, Colerain has answered back, keeping this lead right at 10 points.
All tips away off of Lakota East will remain Cardinal basketball.
Mitchell Mays back in the ball game for Lakota East.
Shante Jones. Malik Turner, good look to the Bose. He can't finish. It'll go to the line for 2.
DeBose really can't handle that pass here, but stays with it and draws the foul.
It was a great look by Malik Turner, catching the DeBose slipping to the basket. So he'll make the first free throw attempt. He'll go 1 and 2. 37-26, Cardinal lead back to 11. Bowner out there, gives it up to Mitchell Mays, swinging around now. Buckenmeyer, excuse me. Drive to the basket, Chris Blunt once again blowing by the defender. You gotta wonder why you didn't see more of that in the first half for the Thunderhawks. Shante Jones tries to return it. Blake Scott, rebound not there. Rebound to Justin DeBose, back-to-back defensive rebounds, but the ball is thrown away. Turned back over to the Lakota East Thunderhawks.
Yeah, to your point, Brandon, Blunt very quiet in the first half. I'm sure he heard it in the locker room from his coach. A player of his caliber has just got to take control. Trust your game and take it to him. So far this half he has.
Ball knocked away. Fred Riley, he's got numbers. He's going to go up and lay it in. Good job by Riley to make the 2 points and then recover defensively as he's the man back on that press. In the corner of Mitchell Mays now.
You know, Brandon, correct me if I'm wrong, and I usually am, but you go back to the
stolen
Lakota
again. Blake Scott, he's got a 2-on-1 to the basket. He's going to attempt
himself out.
Attempt the Euro step and take too many.
Yep, but I was saying, Brandon, the second possession for Lakota East, they hit that three, but I can't remember another jump shot they've had. Everything else has been either taking it hard to the hole or tip backs. This Colerain defense has been all over them, not allowing them to set up and take a shot.
So we got a second look at Blake Scott attempting the Euro step unsuccessfully. And DeSante Jones will pick up a reach in midcourt. It'll be his second, team's fourth.
Colerain staying with the man-to-man.
Bowner drives, knocked away by Scott. Will remain Cardinal basketball.
Three things happen when you reach. You get burnt, you foul them, or we get a steal. Two of them are bad.
And the first, Coach Krause talking about that reaching foul, implying his team, the first I've heard it. I've heard 2 out of 3 bad things happen when you throw the ball in football, but never reaching in basketball.
Yeah, he said three things can happen, 2 of them bad when you reach for the ball. You know, you can get the steal, but you could foul or you could get burned.
And the shot there by DeSante Jones is short. Rebound 2 for Lakota East. Blunt, I don't think he was ready for that. Good catch, though. Emmerich with it up top. Slip. Bose, 2 points.
That's good team basketball right there.
Cut it to 9. DeSante Jones quickly up court. Gives it to Fred Riley. DeSante Jones kick. No, nice little dribble there. Riley in the corner. This is Scott to the corner to Belton.
They're back to that, looks like that Lakota East is going back to that trapping zone.
Fred Riley drive. Not there, back out to Belton, nearly stolen. He's gonna kick inside to the post, knocked away, remains with the Cardinals. And this is a delicate time for the Cardinals with a 9-point lead. They've had big leads late in ball games before and just got out of their offense, got ahead, got pushing, trying to run with the team that's trying to catch up and lost leads late. The Cardinals gotta keep running their offense here. Belton baseline drive, he's not shot, will not count fouls on the floor, but that will be the 3rd on Chris Blunt.
A good one-on-one matchup. You said that Blunt and Belton going, each one taking it to the other.
Inside, Justin DeBose can't finish. Belton with a good rebound. Go turnaround. Hook not good, but it'll call the foul. That is the no.
Oh.
It'll be on Connolly Bowner. It'll be Bowner. It'll be his 4th though as well. So it was a good set play there. They used Justin DeBose to set the pick. Everyone went to the cutter of the basket, and Justin DeBose just sort of slipped out of the screen for an open look. He missed it, but Belton brings down the offensive rebound, draws the foul.
Takes the lead back to 10.
Adam Bauman back in for the Thunderhawks. And Belton misses the second. Stolen early by DeSante Jones again. Brad Buckenmeyer will bring it up for the Thunderhawks.
Get around, Anthony!
Inside look, knocked away by Belton, saved by Belton, and he gets a steal. As the Hawks were looking, Blake Scott gives it up. Jones got ahead of himself there. Travel lane violation, turnover to the Thunderhawks.
I tell you, he broke my ankles there just watching
It
him.
looked like he broke his own ankles and resulting in a traveling violation.
He got those young freshman legs, just went there, and just watching him made my feet hurt.
20 seconds now left in the 3rd quarter. Riley not gonna be saved. Remain Thunderhawk basketball with 13.8 on the clock.
And I'll tell you what, we see Fred Riley's father there trying to help the referee on that call right there.
Inbound.
Keep him in front. Keep him in front.
DeSante Jones, heavy pressure. 8 seconds to play. Blunt to the hole, not there. 5. Cutting. Buckenmeyer pulls it up. 2 points as time will run out in the quarter. And that won't go. So after 3 quarters of play here at Colerain High School, it's the Cardinals 40, the Thunderhawks 32.
Again, this broadcast brought to you by Waycross Community Media. Strictly volunteers. Thank you from everybody from Waycross. If you want to volunteer for a future production or even do your own television show, 513-825-2429 or www.waycross.tv volunteer. So Lakota East cuts into the lead here at Colerain, going to 1 quarter remaining. The lead is down to 8. Leading scorer from Colerain, the freshman. He is all over the place. Brandon, what's his name?
Deshaunte Jones with 14 points for the Cardinals. Blunt and Isaiah Bose lead the Thunderhawks with 8 apiece. It'll be Bose, Blunt, Bowner, Mitchell Mays, and Brad Buckenmeyer for the Thunderhawks. Will be Scott, Jones, Belton, Riley,
As our
and
cheerleaders, we get
DeBose for the
quick
Cardinals.
look at our JV cheerleaders here from Colerain. Being a Colerain guy, we like to say hi and thank you. We're back to the we're back to game. We'll recognize the girls in a little bit.
Deshaunte Jones dribbles himself out of the trap, back into it. He gives it to Belton. He's going to step up. Free throw line jumper is short. It'll be off of Buckenmeyer and remain with the Colerain Cardinals.
Hey, the quickness of the Colerain's guards getting out of these traps. I mean, Lakota East is all over them. Good composure shown by these guards from Colerain.
Ball nearly stolen. Jones will try to recover it. Bose can't save it from going out of bounds. And it'll remain Cardinal basketball again underneath. And we'll do it again, but this time from the other side of the basket.
And ball gets loose here. 2 hit the floor, but it is out on Lakota East, and we're back to live action.
And we'll get another Cardinal inbound. This time Buckenmeyer knocking it out of bounds. Riley looks inside to Belton. He's going to step, turn around, not good, but Isaiah Bose fouled him on the way up. And Belton will go to line for more free throws.
Belton has been a presence inside for Colerain.
It's just the second on Isaiah Bose. Belton can't connect in the first. Malik Turner into the ball game for the Cardinals. Belton 1 and 2, 41, 32, 6:27 remaining, and the Cardinals have a 9-point lead over the Thunderhawks.
Pressure out front. Colerain again staying in the man. Really hasn't done anything. Why change something that's been working? Blunt gets
Blunt
a step.
turnaround, lost control, tried to save it, but saves it right to Malik Turner. And it'll be Cardinal basketball, and a good switch here by the Cardinals. They put their best athlete, Fred Riley, on Blunt. Riley pass off of a drum. It'll be off of Lakota East for Maine Cardinal basketball.
I tell you what, there's a good assist, but you can't play it off a drum unless you call it first.
Nope, they won't say it's off of Lakota East, though. Maine Cardinal basketball. Thought a Thunderhawk got a hand on that.
Yep.
And like the cheerleader wasn't in bounds on this side, the drum is not in bounds on the other. And a traveling violation. Back to the Cardinals. Rodney Allen checks back in.
Little unforced error right there. Lakota East has gone back with a little bit more height on the defense, probably looking to trap again.
And Blunt will pick up his 4th foul.
Yeah, couldn't get to the spot in time. Draws a little foul with the body.
That's to be the 4th on the leading scorer for the Thunderhawks. Chris Blunt, his 4th. It'll be the team's 8th So DeSante Jones will go to the line for the 1-1.
Yeah, unlike the first half, Lakota East, where Colerain got into foul trouble towards the end of the first half, Lakota East late into this fourth quarter, they're the only one with in the bonus with 8 fouls.
DeSante Jones will shoot the bonus. And 2 for 2, lead back to 11 for the Colerain Cardinals. And a timeout for Lakota East. Coach Kenji Conley needs to get his team to recover from this 11-point lead with 5.5 to play. Both teams will have 3 remaining.
We looking kind of get crowded here at Colerain. The varsity is getting ready to play right after this. Stay with us on wearecolerain.com with varsity action. But the band is going to show up. Going to have a full house. Got the cheerleaders, got all the volunteers from Waycross Community TV. And speaking of the Colerain cheerleaders, the JV roster right here: Catherine Mortimer, Leah Folke, Fran Schutte, Jenna Elby, Chelsea Davis, Courtney Wilkins, Kennedy Smith, and Ashley Hoffman.
Well, those are your junior varsity cheerleaders here at the junior varsity game. Here as the Cardinals lead by 11, 43-32 with just over 5 1/4 to play.
Yeah, Colerain got it up to about a 12-point lead, I believe, at the most point. Lakota East keeps whittling it down to under 10, down to around 8 or 7. Then Colerain goes on another roll.
It'll be Bose, Strunk, Bowner, Mays, and Buckenmeyer for the Thunderhawks. Scott, Jones, Turner, Riley, and Allen for the Colerain Cardinals.
Diagonal screen! Diagonal screen!
Cardinals are just not letting the Thunderhawks get any easy looks. Dalton Strunk, turnaround jumper, gets the roll, cuts the lead to single digits. With Dalton Strunk, the freshman, getting some JV action here. Blake Scott right into a trap, gives it up to Rodney Allen. Kick to the corner, nearly stolen by Bose, but it'll be off of Blake Scott, and the Thunderhawks will take the ball over.
Yeah, Bose gets into the passing lane, but he tips it, but off a Colerain player. So we're under 9. The Colerain lead is now at 9. Lakota East trying to chip away.
Bowner gives it up to Mitchell Mays. Off of the fence, kick to the corner. Bowner, 3-point shot, no good. And Scott will collect the rebound.
Hey, just the second set shot I can remember Lakota East taking. They hit one. Second possession of the game, they hit the 3. They missed that 3. This Colerain defense has really not let anybody stand still and take a shot.
And sensing the defensive trap there, Coach Kraus will take a 30-second timeout.
Yep, he's out of 30-second timeouts. A full timeout here.
Well, why did he say 30-second timeout?
He asked he asked the referee if he had a 30-second. He said, no, you have 3 fulls. Says we watch a replay.
I don't understand
Colerain
why
gets
they
it up
wouldn't
top.
let you take half a timeout if you didn't want it.
If you've got 3 fulls, isn't that 6 halves?
Yeah. Why couldn't you have the option to take 30 seconds?
I know, it's public school math. I guess with not that many people might not know fractions, so they just
well,
keep
I
it simple.
understand that you only get a set number of timeouts. I'm sure there's a logical explanation or an illogical explanation. Either way, I'm sure there's an explanation of why you can't take 30 seconds instead of full. I'm assuming it has something to do with the other team being able to counter during that so that they can use the full period of the timeout. So, same 5 for both teams.
You just killed a good 45 seconds there, speaking nonsense, and we're back to game action.
Well, if you think about it, all we're doing is speaking nonsense. Without the pictures, the words mean nothing. Or do the words pictures mean nothing? Either way, same 5 for both teams.
If nobody's listening, are you talking?
The tree does fall. DeSante Jones cutting Riley, can't finish. Scott gets the rebound and puts it in for 2.
Good anticipation by Scott playing the weak side rebound.
We've talked about Deshaunte Jones and his 16 points. Blake Scott with a quiet 9. Second and steal as he gets the steal there. Chance to get the double digits, and he does.
Tell you what, I said it time and time again, every time they cut it under 9, the Colerain again puts up the pressure and goes on a little bit of run.
It's the largest it's been tonight at 13 now for the Cardinals. And a traveling violation on Chris Blunt.
Defense is just causing unforced error. They're trying man-to-man there, or two-man
The
game.
defense is forcing them, aren't they forced rather than unforced?
I don't know.
Getting a look at the Scott steal and layup. Or we can get the live action as Rodney Allen travels.
Yeah, just didn't get the ball to the floor quick enough. Took a couple steps. Lakota East was there. One too many steps. Ball turned over to Lakota East. 3:32 left in the ball game. Colerain 13-point lead. Lakota East spreading it out a little bit.
They've run a couple set plays here. This one trying to get some looks at deep. Mitchell Mays pull up 3, long and no good. Riley pulls it down and is fouled from behind by Andrew Emmerich.
Yeah, running some set plays, trying to free up the shooters. And they've got the clear shot of the 3-point shot that time, but again, no good.
The first on Emmerich, but it'll be the team's 9th. So Riley will shoot the front of a 1-and-1. Riley misses the front end, and Lakota East off a Bo's rebound to take over here. Down 13 late. It's Deshaunte Jones with another steal and another layup at the other end. Extends the lead to 15. Give him 18 on the game.
The freshman just shows great anticipation. I mean, he's got tremendous quickness, but he beats you to the spot with his head as much as he does with his feet.
Nice pick and roll. Isaiah Bowes off the roll, gets the catch in the post, goes up strong. Shot's no good, but he'll draw the foul on Fred Riley, his second. Bowes to the line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, and one of a good thing too, it does stop the clock, and Lakota East can cut into this lead without the clock moving. Take advantage of these situations.
Bowes connects on the first. He's the leading scorer tonight for the Lakota East Thunderhawks, sitting at 9. Two for 2, give him 10. 49-36, under 3 to play here in the game. Dante Jones over the top to Isaiah Bowes. Unfortunately, he plays for Lakota East, but fortunately for the Colerain Cardinals, he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, DeBose chases the ball down, kind of forgets where he's at. Unfamiliar territory, playing in the Colerain gym. That end line really caught up with him quick, can't stay in bounds.
And as soon as Deshaunte Jones made that pass, Coach Krause got to like to comment, he's going to have a triple-double in points, steals, and turnovers. That might be true. Deshaunte Jones pass to Fred Riley, gets the reverse layup.
You know,
if he caught that clean, he was looking for a dunk. Probably looked too soon and couldn't handle the pass. He'll get it down and lay it up from the reverse.
Yeah, sometimes when things are going good, they're going good.
Emmerich spinning jumper, gets the bounce and in. Scott drive, kick, Anthony Belton blocked by Chris Blunt. Quickly out ahead, Lakota East, Mitchell Mays up, no good, but he'll go to the line. Be on Deshaunte Jones, his third. Mitchell Mays to the line with 1:59 to play and his team down 13.
Mitchell Mays looks like he might have rolled his ankle a little bit there, but gets up and he's going to take a couple free throws. Makes the first one.
Coach Krause reminding his point guard he's got to slow it down. No need to push the pace as the second free throw is no good.
Well, I tell you what, Lakota East is extending this trap, which is almost forcing them to keep the pace.
Inside look, Belton.
If you got the shot,
Malik
why
Turner
not take
blocked
it?
by Blunt again. Because you don't have to. That's why Deshaunte Jones.
And now you pull it out. There you go.
Knocked away by Bowner. Steal. And a carrying violation on Emmerich.
Makes the steal, picks it up. Yep. Kind of took it over top of the shoulder. He carried it. If it wasn't called a carry, he took not a lot of steps there. It could have been trailing either one.
Strung. Plymale. Mittendorf. And Bauman into the game for Lakota East as they get some young guys in there. Malik Turner down low to Scott. He's being trapped. Kick out for Ed Riley. Malik Turner thought about the three, but then thought about his coach's words. Said no need to push it to Jones. Back to Riley. Kick to the corner. Turner, three-point shot. In and out rebound. Scramble on the floor, and we'll get a tie-up. And a possession arrow will favor Lakota East Thunderhawks. Justin LeBeau and Rodney Allen checking into the ball game for the Colerain Cardinals. Lakota East has gone deep to their bench. So has the Cardinals. Unfortunately for the Cardinals, they're deep to the bench. There's only two people.
And not a lot of players on this JV team for Colerain. Varsity lost a few players with injuries, and a couple kids left the team, so a lot of guys moved up, which kind of depleted this JV bench. But tell you what, didn't deplete them with talent.
Long three-point shot is good. Ryan Mittendorf with a deep three-point shot. Cuts the lead to 9, 51-42, under a minute to play. Dante Jones dribbles out of it, swinging. Turner just listening to his coach there. He wanted to shoot it.
You know, we get the benefit of sitting here on the Lakota East side from our broadcast booth, but we're right next to the Colerain bench. So we get to hear a lot of the coaching calls before really maybe even the players do. So, yeah.
And in the corner now 20 seconds to play. And a foul on the outside there on Adam Bowman will send Deshaunte Jones to the line for two on the double bonus.
Deshaunte could get, if he hits these both, has 18 right now, can reach the 20-point plateau.
He'll miss the first. Mike Kennard checks in for the Thunderhawks. Jones misses both. Rodney Allen with the rebound and the putback. And that's points for every one of the Cardinals.
I tell you what, Rodney Allen is a part of the marching band. The pep band is there underneath the basket, and you hear that cheer for that insignificant basket, but it wasn't an insignificant basket for the band there.
Mike Kennard will hit a three late, cut it to 8, but it won't matter here from Colerain High School. It's the junior varsity Colerain Cardinals defeating Lakota East 53-45. This is Brandon Wyatt alongside Ryan Wyatt from WeAreColerain.com. This has been Waycross Media's presentation of Cardinal basketball.
Copies of this program are available for $20 each. Send program title, along with your address and check or money order to Waycross Community Media. Attention Dub Coordinator, 2086 Waycross Road, Forest Park, Ohio 45240. Or buy securely on the web at www.waycross.tv.